Advisor.
Now we're live.
Fuck you!
I said screen. Do it again.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to your next episode of Dungeons and Disasters with your narrator, the Royal Dungeons and Dragons Advisor. Good evening. Now, I was ready to die.
I appreciate that transition. Thanks.
Welcome, because there is a chance of that.
Yeah, I know.
Just throwing that out there. All right. So, who wants to do this session's recap? Fuck.
I did it last week.
I think
you're so good at it.
I think honestly, I could probably do the recap.
Yes.
Oh yeah.
I was present enough. I remember the party had just recently. Hold on, my camera's being weird. The party just was making it off of their boat. They had found a cove in the rough cliffs of the northern coast to lay their ship low so they could make it to land. They're trying to get down into civilization. They it seems like these people are on the run from somebody or somebody's after them. On their way, they met some goofy assassins who laid a blunderful trap that was easily snuffed out by the perceptuous ones in the party. To which they made it to Solace, Signal. They made it to Signal, a light tower town on the northern coast, where they had to be interrogated by the local officials, and it seems they've at least made a friend in one of the guards by the name of Raphael or Ralph.
Nice little self-insert there. Not bad.
The plug. There we go.
All right. I believe that generally summarizes it. Yes. Is there anything else anyone would like to add before we begin?
We found out that Chomp is hearing voices and is telling someone. Yeah, and is telling someone where we are, and told us he is here, referring to the boat. Before the boat was blown up by our Minotaur companion.
Yeah. Big boom. No more boat.
Yeah, Gemini thinks that he might be speaking with whatever deity is commanding the dragon people.
Old claim. Wonder if there's any evidence to back it up. You got a source?
Personal experience.
You fucked it up. You're supposed to say my sources. I made it the fuck up. What about you? Yes, you, the quiet one. Also, change your names to your characters for favor. Make it easy on my little dungeon master brain that already has to memorize 50 other players.
No, it's the easiest thing you can do.
I appreciate it. All right. What about you, Blink?
So
you got
much.
anything you want to add?
No, Blink just put in some work last session.
Yeah, what did Blink do last session that just turned my entire interrogation on its head?
Oh, the interrogation. Blink definitely let the I don't know what rank he is. I'm gonna say captain, commander.
Captain would be right.
Sergeant.
Blink has some
sorry, but captain relative
military affiliation to prove that they're not here on. I guess. We're not here to be mischievous, I guess. We're here for a legit reason. We're here to actually help.
You flashed the fuck you badge and he had to fuck off.
Yeah.
Yeah. And that is actually where we were picking up, as you have just been escorted out of the building by your companion, Ralph, who has been assigned with the duty of making sure you don't fuck around in his town. The door slams shut behind you as a cold breeze knocks a little bit of tumbleweed across you. And you just see Um. Oh, hold on. Let me pull it up. Oh, so sorry. You see Durgan just standing outside waiting for you. Look down at you all like, well, how'd it go?
Really well. I suppose that's a positive luck.
It's true. Gemini is getting quite good at negotiations.
Excellent.
Well,
Well, I'll find a place to hitch the wagon for the night. You all find a place to stay.
very well.
Oh, yes, was it Durgan you said?
Durgan Ironhoof.
Raphael, and I'll reach my hand out to shake. But you could just call me Ralph. I was just telling your friends here that they could station the wagon just over yonder. If you just but follow me.
He thinks about grabbing your hand and giving it a good shake, but unfortunately his palm is the size of your forearm, so he politely declines, but he does acquiesce and follows your directions to where the wagon may be stationed.
I guess like as we're walking, I'll lean over to Blink. Your last friend ate the whole plate of cookies. I can only imagine what Durgan might consume.
Honestly, I haven't paid much attention to that. He typically is quite private in our downtime.
Well, a warm cooked meal always inspires the soul.
He's talking a lot.
He is, isn't he? He is quite friendly.
I like him.
You like him?
Yeah, he smiles a lot. I don't see that much.
I think I like him too. I hope that he'll be able to help us. He's definitely the most friendly person that we've met before or since Darcy.
Yeah, he hasn't even thrown rotten food at me yet.
It saddens me that you say that.
Well, that's typically the first thing they throw. Then it progressively gets worse, like rocks and bricks, then pitchforks, then spears, then an axe one time.
How old are you?
Um, uh, um, have to roll a check real quick.
Great.
What's his intelligence modifier?
Oh, I have that, don't I?
Yes, you do.
And who's this creature speaking?
This is their little kobold companion, Chomp. You
Okay,
aren't
this is Chomp.
familiar. You aren't familiar with what a kobold is. Unfortunately, they are not natural to this world. But it is a small reptilian dog-like creature, if you want a reference.
Sure.
His intelligence is a +0.
+0? Nope.
All right.
Sorry.
Well, hopefully we can change people's perspectives. Although we might want to look into getting you a cloak or something to hide yourself better.
Yeah. Really, any amount of clothes will do.
He's dressed, right? But he's just obviously
He has a
kobold.
belt.
He has
He has a belt with a knife on it.
Okay, I'll keep an eye out as we're moving around town just to find some sort of oversized halfling size or gnome sized cloak to maybe just give him a little bit of cover from what he is.
Why don't you go ahead and make a perception check for me?
Okay. I'm assuming that it is the middle of the day.
Yes, but it is overcast.
Okay.
So I will let the sunlight sensitivity slide.
Thank you. Dirty 20.
30-20. It is not at all difficult to find an unattended piece of garb or a potato satchel, or, really anything works. But you do happen upon on a barrel just to the side on the alleyway next to a building, a large relatively large over shoulder cloak that can be just kind of, those big hoodies that you just kind of feel like you can sink into.
Yeah, I am hopefully looking to purchase this. I'm not trying to steal it. Do I see like anyone that might be the owner of this garment, or a shop that might sell something like this?
Oh, you want a store?
Yeah.
I thought you were just looking for one just laying about.
No. I'm hoping. I want to purchase it. Gemini's above the law, or no?
Okay.
Below the law.
Uh, hmm. Yeah, sure. Anyways, yeah, it wouldn't be too hard to find somebody who sells textiles.
Okay. Yeah, I was just gonna buy
So
a
with that
cloak.
perception check, I'll definitely say you find fuck
Quartermaster?
sure. You know what?
Is
Let's go with that.
So Ralph might assist you and bring you to
I like that. I like his
the local-
entrepreneurial spirit.
quartermaster.
You
Of course.
recognize that Gemini is looking for some clothing, and the quartermaster comes to mind. So go ahead and take it away. How do you do this?
If you require any stocks of provisions before we make rest this evening, I'm on my way over to the quartermaster as we speak. I could show you if you like.
That would be wonderful. I'm hoping to secure some clothing that might. Oh, well, for Chomp here. A cloak, boots, gloves, things like that.
Yes, I'm not quite familiar with this creature Chomp, but perhaps one of the small squire's outfits might fit just.
Thank you.
You see him start hacking, and then a rat tail just kind of just falls out of his mouth. Oh, excuse me.
And then, if I can, I'm looking to purchase a cloak that would fit him, boots, which I doubt will fit, and then gloves if I'm able to. So if I'm able to purchase any of those three.
Okay.
It's
So,
just trying to disguise
uh,
what he is.
You all make your way over to the quartermasters, which is basically just this giant barn shaped like building that's just two floors. On the top floor, you can assume is all the supplies. On the bottom floor is where the presented items are for. Anything else must be requested for, military purposes. So you enter the building because there is no door. Like I said, this is basically just an improvised shop made from a barn. And just across the way, you see a tired old man just sitting behind the chair at a desk, counting away at his supplies, checking off his list, flipping the page. Check, 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 flip, check, check. And that's what's going on. How do you want to approach this situation?
I'll just ensure that my veil is secured and step forward. Excuse me, I was hoping that you might be able to sell some supplies.
Good afternoon. How may I help you?
Good afternoon. I was hoping to purchase some supplies.
Very good. What kind of supplies can I assist you with finding today?
I am hoping to purchase a small cloak for a halfling or gnome, and a set of boots, perhaps for a dwarven size, and gloves. I'm just gonna look over my shoulders and kind of glance at Ralph.
He takes his catalog and begins flipping the page.
Right, Jeffrey. I was thinking one of the young squire's outfits might be of use here.
Good afternoon, Ralph. It is
Don't lean
good
into-
to see you again.
lean into to Gemini. Sorry, most of the soldiers here well, are humans. So, um, he's
Here
been
we
stationed here for
are.
quite some time.
I can tell.
You have to be patient.
No, I am patient. There's nothing wrong with this. Thank you for the assistance.
Places his finger onto the paper and just slides it down very slowly down the list of items
Oh goodness.
till eventually it stops. We have one set of Squire attire, child edition. Will that suffice?
Potentially, might we take a look at it? Make sure that it is.
Very good. He just pushes his chair back. You can hear the creaking of the wood against the wood just
Mm.
as he stands up. You can hear every bone in his legs just as he stands up, and he just moves around the counter,
Let's kind of look at Ralph.
slowly walking towards the boxes.
You often have child squires?
Well, no. I'd prefer if we didn't get into the semantics of how this suit became available.
Right.
He's about halfway there.
I have only just arrived here, but a week ago.
Oh, I couldn't tell based on your knowledge of the city and the higher ups here.
Oh well, I grew up here, actually. Well, not here, but just over yonder.
Oh.
Gold Bluff, familiar?
Is it,
3/4 of the way there.
is it Old Bluff familiar?
Yes, that's where I grew up as a young lad.
Oh. It is a beautiful countryside here. Must be intimidating growing up so close to so much water.
Well, comes with the territory, I guess. Fighting's always been in my family, so no stranger here.
Your armor is different than any guards I've seen before. Are you a city guard? You said you had a different title.
Well,
As you mentioned that, the Jeffrey, he walks back with just a small bit of cloth garb. He sits back down behind his desk and places it onto the table and unfolds it, and it is basically a 1-to-1 scaled down version of what Ralph is wearing. One set of Squire attire, child edition.
Oh, right. I'm gonna see if this will even fit on a cold. I'm guessing it doesn't.
It fits in the more important areas, like the pants will go on, the shirt will go on,
Okay.
the cloak, more importantly, will go on, but
Perfect.
shoes do not work on kobold's feet,
Yeah.
and
Yeah.
claws make it kind of difficult to not poke holes in the gloves.
All right.
But everything else works.
As I'm kind of fussing over him, I'll also Chomp. Just when you're walking, make sure that you walk with your hands inside the cloak. All right.
Okay.
He just does a Batman.
Sure. All right. I'll stand back up. How much do I owe you for the attire?
Let me check my catalog. And he opens the book again. he's flipping the pages one after another until eventually he goes back to the page he was at. He just repeats the process of finding it, and then he stops at it. That'll be 2 silver pieces.
Oh, of course. Here for your troubles, and I'll give him 3.
I'm not allowed to accept tips.
Oh, all right then. I don't want to get you in trouble. I'll give him the 2 silver. Apologies.
Thank you for your business. Have a good day.
Thank you.
Does it look like they sell anything else here?
Everything is in a box. Nothing is on display. You'd have to search them.
Yeah, I want to search for some arrows while this is all going on. I'm running quite low.
Hmm. Tell you what,
Special, just standard.
you happen to find just by are you willing to like open these crates, or are you just looking around seeing if there's anything loose?
If they look like their intentions to be opened, I don't want to like break into anything.
Yeah, everything is openable. Nothing looks like it's like locked down with hatches or anything.
Okay, yeah. As long as like I'm not gonna like get in trouble for opening these things, yeah.
Go ahead and roll a d20. Just a raw d20.
17.
That beat mine. Yeah, you find one arrow and a lonely cliver.
I think I'm gonna pass.
That was some shit. Look, I rolled a d10. I was intending to give you like maybe 5 or 6, but no, rolled a 1.
Yeah, if they have one arrow, someone definitely here needs it, so I think I can do without.
Very well. I'll just say that you were taking advantage of him walking around so slow that you were just searching, but they aren't very well armed here, it would seem. Which is concerning on multiple levels. But is there anything else that you wish to do here?
Well, in seeing that, I'm gonna be like, I'm gonna like set that down, like realizing just like how under prepared this military is, and even the people here. I'm gonna be like, we need to get these people out of here. Just like Gemini or whoever's nearby to be here, like, oh shit, like, so like setting the lid down.
Do you think
Gemini, you probably hear it.
Do you think they will even listen to us? It seems very antagonistic. Well,
I hope they listen. If not, it's gonna be a repeat.
Stay camera.
Bad camera. It keeps zooming out.
I know it keeps zoom. The focus is all off. I'm just gonna turn off my camera. Turn it back on. Ralph.
Yeah.
What did? There we go. Your commanding officer rightfully was quite suspicious of us. I assure you that we mean no harm for this city. But we do speak true about the carnage that we just escaped from. Is Beacon and the city below ready for an attack?
Well, I guess it's not. I guess it's pretty obvious. Supplies have been running thin up here on the western side of the coast. But I can assure you, our men are ready to stand strong for their country.
Right. And are we still are we still waiting for the quartermaster at this point, or are we like able to leave?
You've received your items, yeah.
Okay, so I assume like back out on the street. I guess following wherever Ralph takes us. What can we do to assist? We have business within the city, but is there anything that we could do to help? Anything we can tell you? Or anything we can do to alleviate your, your suspicions, justifiably so?
Well, so far I think trustworthy people, it seems, well, Blink there was able to make my sergeant stop talking. That's something I haven't seen frequently since arriving here. He's always laying into me. But,
But it was all Jim and I did nothing.
What? It's true, Ralph. What did Blink do?
well,
So
whatever
observed.
that badge was, seemed to be an awful amount
We
of
should
respect.
really be going to find the sergeant now.
Chomp just kind of reaches up and tugs on your dress, Gemini.
Mm.
Is he a copper?
Is he a copper? A coppa?
Yeah.
I don't know what he is. Seems to be many things.
Ah,
But he is
I was told to run away from coppers.
By who?
Do 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 do. Do do do.
Right, we'll add that to the list for later in terms of uncomfortable discussions. But Blink is our friend on our side. You must trust
Ah.
his judgment if he decides not to tell us.
Okay. Secrets are fun. Except some secrets are bad. Really bad.
I do suppose we're walking quite a line there, right? We'll figure it out.
Well, I trust you. So
And I trust you too. I feel like we shall be tested the next upcoming days, but we have to remember we can rely on each other, yes?
Huh.
But at the very least, Ralph seems very capable. And so is Blink.
I saw him shoot a guy
What?
twice. I saw him shoot a guy twice.
Yeah.
He was already dead. They just shot him again.
The moment we get back to where the wagon's stationed, probably like over on the side of a building, somewhere secure from the wind, Ralph would waste no moment and begin putting a fire on with his tinderbox, and he would sit down, probably grab a log from one of the nearby fire pits to sit upon. He would start cooking some food on the fire there with his mess kit.
So are we camping outside?
There is a tavern here. Y'all can sleep inside. Like there's a town here. It's a poor town, but there is a town outside of
Oh.
this magical
No, I mean,
massive white pillar that's
While we're like
That's
walking
fair.
through the town, Blink is taking note of like how capable these people look, like both the militia and like the citizens, to see if they need to defend themselves, if they would be like how helpless or not they'd be.
Sure, make an insight check.
Sweet.
Ralph, I will say that this town is poor. It is very poor, but it is still a functional town. Is
Yeah,
that
nice,
a
cool.
11?
9.
9?
nice, cool camping
Yeah.
outside if that's easiest.
I assume just because of some of the party members that might be what you prefer, but
Yeah.
he saw you bunch of he saw you rough backers. He's like, they probably want to.
no, they seem like, you know,
they don't seem like
they're
they
like
like
private
bands.
people, you know, they're
I'm fine with that.
This poor widow and this creepy guy probably doesn't like sleeping in a bed. They're weird, probably.
they weren't a band of bards that came marching in looking for fame, like.
That's true.
Hey man, go for it. But with that 9, you can obviously tell this town is very poor, and the militia here, and I do mean militia, not military, is very under-equipped. They could hold off maybe a minor bandit raid, but not an army.
Can I guess how long it'll probably take for the scourge to kind of spread to here.
Luckily, what you saw and how it happened, how fast it happened, that could not have been the entire force. That was most likely like a spearhead attack where they had to withdraw. So you could guess maybe a week at the worst for them to get here.
How many people would I think would be in this town at this time?
Just from what you've seen, no
Yeah.
more than a few hundred.
Okay.
Less than 50 security forces.
Gotcha. Okay. Like just kind of cooking his rations now next to the fire.
I just kind of imagine this is like the poor part of New York where you just see these barrels with fires and then people cooking over them.
Yeah.
That's how I'm picturing y'all right now.
I'm gonna set up, since we still have the cart. I'm gonna set up like, I don't think we have like a tent per se, but take some blankets and create like a lean-to kind of deal.
Okay.
Just so we
Yeah,
have
I
at least
understand that.
somewhere to sleep that's not like out in the open. Considering many of us are masked.
Y'all want to sleep outside, rough it, go for it.
That's fine.
Totally wasn't planning on y'all for going inside a building. Shit. Okay.
If there's a tavern, I mean, it would be a waste.
There is a tavern.
A waste
indeed.
to not utilize such an establishment.
There is food. There's food there too, and you don't even have to cook it. It's cooked for you.
It would be a
But I
true
like cooking.
tragedy.
I feel like God is telling us to go to the tavern.
Let's go to the fucking tavern.
Sure, yes, we can retcon all of that. So a bitter chill in the wind. Perhaps, if you prefer, we could head to the local inn.
Sure,
I can't say their cooking's better than mine, but
I believe that.
it'll be hot.
Are you, not to be rude in any way, are you going to be keeping an eye on us?
Well, and like little hesitant to answer. Yes, those were my orders. Yes.
Very well. Then we will ensure to stay within your sight. Mostly.
Oh, making my job easy for me.
No promises about staying in the sight.
Chomp walks over to you, Ralph, and just kind of tugs on your clothing.
Yes, little one.
I have to go poo. You have to watch me.
Considering you ate the entire plate of treats, that only makes sense. No, just be back shortly.
Okay. I go
And,
do it in the bush now.
I'll like get down onto like his level kind of it. And friend, just mind who you go talking to, as well, not too many people around here are familiar with your kind. If you have any trouble whatsoever, find me.
Okay.
He paused for a moment with an inquisitive look in his eye, but then he just nods his head and walks away. Are y'all waiting for him, or are y'all heading out? Yeah.
Yes, wait for.
No more than 2 or 3 minutes pass before he comes back.
Awkward silence.
I think Gemma's kind of looking over at Blink, as we're waiting. What are your thoughts? He seems friendly.
I think we have a week.
Before they arrive.
Yeah.
And they're not ready.
No, I don't think they'll ever be ready. I think we need to evacuate these people.
Do you think they'll believe us?
Let's hope. They have to.
I think Ralph will listen. I don't know if he can do anything.
Yeah. He will seem to listen, but if he has family here who refuse to leave, who knows?
He's not from here. He's stationed here. He said he's from somewhere else. Close, but not here, per se. Not to pry on your personal business, but, what exactly did you do?
What do you mean?
I do not say anything, guys. Look at him.
Killed a few kobolds, I suppose. Is that what you're talking about? Is that what you're referring to?
Do you think that's what I'm referring to?
No. I simply
Just for-
urged the conversation along.
Just for future reference, kobolds technically don't exist.
Killed a few creepy dragon things.
Wait, none of us have ever seen a kobold before? Oh, shit!
They're the weirdest
That's why I
fucking
keep
poodles I've ever seen in my
That's why I keep
life.
referring to them as bipedal lizard dogs, because that's the only way you can describe them.
Oh!
They seem slightly draconic in nature, but kobolds technically don't exist in this setting.
Oh,
Some of the
shit!
ugliest fucking poodles I've ever seen, honestly.
Okay, that makes Gemini way more weird. I thought she knew what this thing was.
No.
Cool, she just took this thing out of the swamp and said, I'm keeping this now. Alright, that checks out.
Mutated squirrel.
Yeah.
To be honest, most Dungeons and Dragons adventures do that. So
That's true, actually, yeah, that's true.
Typically with goblins, but the goblins in this setting are genuinely terrifying, so probably not.
Okay.
Please continue. Pardon my interruption.
What was the last thing you said, Blake?
I said I simply urged the conversation along.
You know what I'm referring to.
I do, but I also know that if you're curious the spectacle of me, you could just ask.
What is the badge?
What do you want to know?
What is the badge you have?
I'm gonna flash him with this.
What's
It's
that?
my boss's signet.
Your criminal boss?
What makes you think I'm a criminal?
Make a history check.
What you
That
told
caught me off
before?
guard. Oh,
17.
You know what?
I'll say,
Oh,
I don't know if
yeah,
Gemini
okay.
would actually know what this is.
You're gonna go with you voluntarily don't know?
Yeah, I'm gonna say I voluntarily don't know. I'm gonna have a...
I would
guys
say it's
explain
not
more.
like it's not like unknown to the general populace.
She's not part of the general populace.
Yeah, I would say I think Gemini's
Okay.
pretty far removed from any...
Very true.
Yeah.
That's why I was making it so high. You did technically pass it, but if you don't want to know, that's fine.
Yeah, I would say Gemini's pretty sheltered. I don't think she wouldn't know, like she doesn't even know who the Knights of Salome are. So, like, I don't know if she would know about this shadow organization.
Then I'll
Okay.
leave it the boot.
What makes you think I'm a criminal?
Our previous interactions under the city?
Oh, just because someone can happen to walk into a specific hideout that belongs to certain unsavory individuals, they're a criminal?
Yes.
No.
Okay.
I've
Yeah.
know a lot of people who know a lot of things who share that information for coin.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
And you're certainly not a mercenary. And
Well, no, you're closer to that than criminal.
you're part of a guild.
Not technically. More of a faction.
All right.
I'm part of the Legion of Steel. It's private military.
Oh,
Yeah,
private to whom?
everywhere. We've got factions all over the continent. It's we go where we're needed, where we're paid to be, or where we feel like we could make a positive change.
I see. Definitely has quite a bit of pull then, considering got us out of quite a dangerous situation.
I've gotten out of a lot worse, but since we're oversharing, I'm gonna kind of look. Is anyone like listening in?
Everybody's either drunk or trying to get home. This is a town of workers. Like everybody that lives here works on that signal tower, or they're a guard. That's all there is here.
Yeah, I might be like trying to shoo Chomp away from the food that I'm trying to cook. It's not ready, Chomp. I told you, just be patient.
Delicious succulents.
Can I trust you, Gemini?
I would like to think so,
It
yes.
wasn't ready. It wasn't ready.
I would like to think so, yes. But I suppose it's up to you.
I want to like kind of look around, just do another double check.
Sure. If you want, you can make a perception check.
Yeah, I would like to. 24.
Just want to remind you, my passive is also an 18.
It is a wonderful
Mhm.
passive. Only that number was big enough. Anyways, you don't see anything, or you. Well, obviously
Well,
you see a
that's
lot of
me.
things, but nor him.
Fuck. Alright.
If there is anybody there, they're hiding really well. If there's not, which there likely isn't, you're safe.
I am AWOL right now.
Medium 5 stars.
Alright.
I'm on my own mission right now.
Alright.
It's in our best interest we don't make who I am or what I am public. That's why I cover my face. That's why I stick to the shadows. That's why I work in unsavory ways.
I see. I assume this has something to do with who you're looking for.
Yes. And also, I'd rather not make enemies of my allies who are very strong. Especially my boss.
Mm-hmm.
Especially not what?
Especially my boss.
Mm-hmm.
I see. Well, your secret is safe with me. And I want you to know that if you need help, I obviously don't have much at my disposal, but we have been thrust into this journey together.
I appreciate it. But I think you need help too. And it's beneficial right now for us to both help each other.
I agree. We're both looking for someone that we obviously care about deeply.
But I think our main goal right now is to get these people out of here.
I agree.
And figure out whatever the fuck that thing is.
Yeah, Chomp's just standing there looking at y'all two. Did I come back from a bad time?
Did you come back at the bad time? No, I think it's the perfect time. Let us
Oh,
let
okay.
us find some shelter for the evening. And remember,
That building smells nice.
He points over towards what appears to be a building that, just from a glance, looked like it was on fire for a second, but it looks like that's just steam coming out from whatever's being cooked inside.
well, let's see what Ralph recommends. I'll follow him wherever he takes us. Just keep your face
Unfortunately,
covered.
Raph had to step away for a moment.
Yep.
Can I see a mirror around? Is there like a little hand mirror anywhere around?
Hand mirror, no, but there is glass.
Like broken?
No, like on a building glass.
Never mind.
I mean, you could break it.
No, I need a mirror specifically, like a hand
Stop.
mirror.
There, here's your mirror. You could always purchase one.
Yeah, I'm gonna look for one.
Oh, do you ask or you just look around?
I'm just looking around.
Okay.
Ralph, they have reconvened and they are ready to follow you towards that building that has a lot of sweet smells coming out of it.
I swear, John, my cooking's way better than this place.
I don't know. I bit into it and it felt like it bit me back.
That's because it was too hot. You ate it too fast.
How do you eat something too fast? And they follow you into the steamy pod.
Steamy pod.
Steamy cog,
The
Cod?
the steamy cod.
the
This
steamed
is
cod.
steamy cod.
This sounds like a
I-
low-end brothel.
I came up with it on the spot and I'm sticking with it. It is the steamy cod.
Smells like fish.
Steamy cod.
You are next to the ocean. It makes sense somehow.
Cod like in cod piece. This is a brothel.
Cod is in fish. But okay. You enter the steamy cod fish and see a bunch of workers looking like they're getting ready to wrap up their days. Wait, what time is it? Oh shit, no, it's midday. Looking like they're getting off their lunch break.
Yeah. So just take a seat. I'll
You're buying.
let the
Thank
keep
you.
know we're here.
Let me load the map.
I don't
There
like
you
this.
go. Go ahead and place your tokens, children. Yes.
How many times are we gonna get attacked in a bar?
It's so easy, though. Not this time.
Blink's taking a seat on the leather couch.
Of course you are.
I wish I knew how to. There we go. If you hold down Alt, you can move your character in between squares.
There we are.
Go away.
Is this where the main desk is?
Yes, this is where the barkeep is.
Yes, I'll go be heading over here in this direction.
See a large grizzled man. Looks like he's probably retired military. Currently setting up some clean mugs ready to... Or setting up some not clean mugs so he can get them clean because people are starting to leave from their lunch breaks. He's just collecting dishes right now before he makes eye contact with you. Lunch rush is over.
No matter. We just seek shelter for the evening. This lot over here is under my watch, per order of Sergeant Crawford.
Right, but it's midday.
Well, they are travelers. They have had a long journey.
Just kind of looks over your shoulder towards the widow-looking motherfucker, the obviously criminal, and the weird skin-conditioned gnome.
Makes you ask that.
He looks back at you. Uh-huh. Right.
I assume you still have rooms available.
Obviously, nobody ever visits.
Well, perhaps it's because the place smells like cod.
He just kind of... What was that? He's looming over you right now. This man towers you.
Right.
Please repeat that. I'm a bit deaf in this ear.
Well, anyways, we shall be staying the night here. Let me know if you have any issues.
5 silver a night per person.
Let's see. And I will pay this under the presumption that Sergeant Crawford will reimburse me.
You have to file a reimbursement. Wait 6 weeks for a response.
Some paperwork, yeah. I'll be level 20 by the time he actually gets the paperwork done.
Oh my god.
Ah, wow. I felt that.
Mhm.
You make jokes, but I just got reimbursed from like March.
Yep.
Yeah.
Like today. So
So
How many
5
are in our
silver
party
a
right
person.
now?
One of them, the Minotaur, is not attending this room, so it'll be 4 of you. 3 PCs,
Just-
1 NPC.
Just the 4? Okay.
Anybody want to do a quick count, real quick? Head count?
Of us
Yeah,
in
well.
the room.
Yeah,
I'm
we all.
constantly scanning.
Yeah, especially after the last time we were in a tavern and we got jumped and killed.
Yeah.
Go ahead and give a head count, just so y'all can make
Can I
sure
roll
you're all here.
perception too? Because there's something I want to like look at.
Sure, you roll perception, Gemini. Go ahead and see if everybody's here. Why don't you?
Of us?
Yeah, y'all.
Yeah, I'll take a look around. Are we missing? I'm missing Chomp.
No, he's always right next to you.
Alright, I'll look around. Who are we missing? Are we missing the
Let it sink in.
Are we missing
Let
the
it sink
Minotaur?
in. No, he's not there for a reason. Let the gears rotate. Come on, you got it.
Oh, the cat. Oh shit, the cat.
Jace.
Jace. When did we lose Jace?
You haven't seen her since you went to the interrogation room.
What's Jace?
Returning from the innkeep. Who's Jace?
She was the Tabaxi that was with us. Or
You didn't see it at the back.
God damn it.
I say that
About
because
what?
your perception check could not possibly beat her stealth. Is why I'm saying that.
So I rolled perception
What'd you roll?
to see if there was a fire going, if there were like fire tools next to it, like pokers and stuff.
Right.
I rolled a 7.
You needed a 5 to pass that. Yes, there is a fire.
I'm gonna walk over and start like poking the fire with the poker.
Yeah, it's right there. Right next to where Jim and I put her token. There's the fireplace.
Just playing with it and be like, it's your job to watch her.
It's my job to what?
Watch her. I barely know her name.
Oh, Jace. I don't know when she left us. But she seems capable, I suppose.
Wait, so excuse me. Are you meaning to say there's another member of this party?
Uh-oh. Suspicious.
Yes. We had an additional person, but I do not know when we got separated. There was we ran into a conflict on our way into town. When was the last time we saw Jace?
On your way into town, like she was in the wagon next to y'all. But when y'all got off the wagon,
She
only a
did.
few of y'all were brought in.
And scratching my head a bit. Right. Well, perhaps it's best we just we'll just keep this between us for right now. I don't think Sergeant Crawford needs to be troubled with trivial matters such as this.
I agree. I also suspect that she's probably not here. She had
You don't think this Jace character would cause any trouble here in Signal?
I do not think so, no. But I would assume that she would head straight to the city. I do not know, though. But I know she had business there.
To Palantas?
Hello, what?
To Parentos?
Palantas?
Yes.
Palanthus, okay.
Palanthus?
Palanthus, yes. It's where we hope to go to next. It wouldn't surprise me if she just wanted to get there sooner. And got, well, no offense to you and your people, but spooked by your reception.
Well, it can't be too safe these days. I also can't guarantee that she won't get a warmer welcome in Palanthas. It's where I did my basic. They tend to be a bit stricter down there. Bigger city, you know.
I can only hope that then she will continue to be safe, but she is resourceful. But, I agree. If we could keep this between us, I would appreciate it. She's very capable, but, I think she's under some stress. Considering what we ran from.
Blink's still like poking the fire. And he's gonna look over and say,
Your stoker is red hot.
good to know. It's poking fire. So, speaking of being safe, your sergeant, is he in charge around here?
Yes, he's the highest ranking officer.
Good to know. When will be able to meet with him again?
Another meeting. I guess we could file for one in the morning.
Perfect.
Ralph, based on what you said and what your sergeant said, are we the first to arrive from the east? Has there been word from anyone else?
From what you've been told, the east is just silent. You've been receiving no couriers, no travelers, nothing.
Yeah. Well, we're still piecing that all together. No news. At least, news enough to make it to my station. But yes, the whole thing's still a bit fresh. Which part of the coast did you say you were heading from?
Not the coast. We took a boat, but we came from
Yeah.
Kalaman.
Trying to find that.
Kalaman is a pretty important part of Solamnia. It was one of the few safe ports of the country that you can get to from the east. Good source of trade, but has been a lot of that recently. Now you
Where
can
is
tell
it?
It's to the east. It's if you were to follow the tip of where the map is, just follow
Yeah.
that down up until you get to the east wild, and it's right there in that little estuary.
Good. Okay. Okay, so still a while's not like too close. We've traveled a bit.
That'd be like a week's travel.
Yeah, on boat.
Yeah, if it was on boat just going across that would have been a week. But if it was over the land, that'd probably be near a month.
No, she tried to jump out.
There we are. Okay. Okay. Perhaps we could have a courier sent to Scorpy to get information, but again, that's not my position or call to make. Sergeant Crawford is the one in charge here.
Of course.
Should we tell him the truth, Gemini, or keep him in the dark?
I would assume the truth. What are you getting at? Truth of what?
Well, the truth of why we're here.
Burn your tongue to the ground, boy.
No, I think we tell him. Well, really, we're here to. And I'll turn to Ralph. I think, as I mentioned before, we have business in the city. There is someone that we urgently need to speak to. To be honest, not sure what it is we were supposed to say, but we have a delivery that we must make. Are you familiar with... are you familiar with Bellathor?
History
Bella-
check.
Bellathor. Five. I did grow up in that town, and I did my military training there.
You know
Or,
what?
sorry, I didn't grow up in that town. I did my military training there. I grew up in Gull Bluff.
Fuck. That's important enough. All right, so you are aware of the name. You are in the know that he is a knight of Solamnia. To which house specifically, you're not certain, but he is pretty influential. Obviously, because you even out in the boonies, you've heard of him.
Um, yes, it's a quite a renowned name.
Oh,
I
So it's
I don't-
Bellathor.
don't know too much about him. Just, many levels above my family's royal status, but well, we're not really royal at all. It's a
Noble,
silly
not
story
royal.
for another day, but
Noble. Royal is the king. Noble is nobility.
so Bellathor is nobility.
yes,
Is he a lord?
All the knights of Solamnia have a noble title. Yes.
to be a knight, you have to. I would assume you'd need some type of nobility.
Yep.
And I'll just like scratch my head and say, I was only there for a few years. I don't remember which house he laid claim to, but I'm sure you could ask around.
Of course. Unfortunately, we know nothing about him aside from his name. But noble. Alright, that makes sense, actually, I suppose. When will we be allowed to leave? Beacon.
Signal.
Signal.
Oh, well, I guess that remains to be seen. Why don't we, we'll worry about that tomorrow.
Of course. Of course.
I haven't even been playing noises. I apologize, folks. Let me rectify that.
Are we going to be able to speak with Sergeant Crawford tomorrow? I kind of glance over at Blink. I cannot stress that time is of the essence, and we need to get these people to safety. This is not exactly the most defensible of positions, I would assume.
Well, if you insist, I'll send over for him. See if he can find time for us in his schedule today. No promises.
Of course, understand.
And I mean, I guess I'll just like go flag down the ship. Is there like another soldier somewhere in the vicinity?
Outside.
Or yeah, maybe outside, or that I've seen like on the way in, or if there's like a busboy or like a tavern employee that I could like throw a silver at.
Oh, that's
run a
more than
message.
easy enough. There's plenty of children in town with the families that come by. You could easily request one and then send a message if that's what you're trying to do.
Yeah, I think that's if Ralph would find somebody in the tavern there, and just like it's Excuse me, lad, if you could carry a message for me.
Money.
And I'll pull out a silver coin and like show it very clearly, and make sure this gets to Crawford post haste.
Yep, money. If you hand it to him, he takes it, he just bites into it.
I'll be off with you.
Oh. He skippers out. What message are you trying to get to him?
If there's any way we could move the meeting with the strange newcomers to today or late afternoon as opposed to tomorrow morning.
Yep. He scampers out of the building. Oh. Oh, that's an omen. All right.
While he's doing that, can Jim and I just scan this room to see if there's anyone shady, like the last time we were in a tavern and got jumped?
Shady.
Apart from yourselves.
Apart from us, yeah.
Right.
Blake was thinking the same thing.
Sure. Why don't you make a perception check with advantage since Blink is assisting you?
Not great. Better. Dirty 20 with advantage.
30, 20. Ooh, boy. Ooh, boy. Oh, gorge. If I could just open this. Pretty please. Open this. Thank you. Oh, wow. So many free assets to use. What? Sorry. Let me go ahead and set the scene.
Set the scene. I don't like that, sir.
It's probably not the...
We were invited to this tavern, good sir. How dare you?
Go ahead and get rid of myself. This tavern's not worthy of my presence. See this dude carrying a log. Don't know why he's carrying a log, but you know he has one. So. All right, what you see is what you get.
Alright, do any of them look sus, or do they just look like dudes?
You see the bartender, large fat man, probably a retired military. You see two barmaids, one currently serving the table for two over here,
Okay.
and one just standing cleaning. And then you see this guy holding a massive wooden pole just over his shoulder,
Okay.
drinking from a mug.
Holding a massive wood.
Is it carried with two
Motherfucker.
hands?
No, one hand actually, over his shoulder. Like I said, it is a massive
Impressive.
log.
Damn.
Impressive.
Christ. But that is all you see.
Okay.
That is all you see.
So what now?
Well, converse with the locals. We can look around. We have some time to kill.
I'm not sure if I'm the best to be conversing with the locals.
Why not?
Just look in his direction. What do you think that we should do? You seem to know more about... Is it the more experience with this kind of thing?
Out of experience, sure, but I've never been in a situation like this, I can honestly say.
Right. I don't want to do anything that would be prefer we can stay out of trouble. At least until we get to the city.
My idea right now is we're here to convince all these people to leave their homes and everything they know behind, right?
And you think they'll listen to the two of us?
Not right now, no. But perhaps they'll listen to someone that they know. Couldn't be a bad thing to get to know these people, know who they are, what they do.
Why don't you go try your luck with the bartender? Is this the only tavern in town that we can tell, or that we saw?
Probably, yeah.
Go work your charm with the bartender. You know how to work people.
I have such a great record with bartenders. And I'm gonna kind of
Flashback to being basically robbed by one, yeah. Yeah, you make your way over to the bartender.
I'll stick like the red hot fire poker in the little like holder as I walk by.
Okay.
Head up to the bartender and I guess I'll just like lean on the bar, I guess.
He looks up from what he's doing. Can I help you?
I'm just
Stranger.
curious. Just curious, do you own this place?
I do.
It's quite an
You hear the
interesting
complaint
name.
about the smell too?
No, I have no complaints, just curiosities.
Slaps a rag over his shoulder.
It's quite an interesting name. How did you settle on it?
The smell.
Good choice. I guess. What's your name, stranger?
Greg.
Nice to meet you, Greg. I have a brother named Greg.
Fascinating.
Yeah. Yeah. So, get a lot of business today.
Just looks over your shoulder at his two patrons. A lot, yes.
Hey, better than nothing. How long have you owned the establishment?
About a year now.
Yeah, it's not too long, so you didn't found this place.
Of course not. This town's ramshackle. This town itself probably doesn't even hit the 2-year mark.
So you're not
moved
too
in
attached
here-
to it.
Of course not. The only reason we're here is because of that damn lighthouse.
That is kind of a draw for the town, I suppose.
Someone's got to stay and fix it. Someone's got to feed the people who fix it.
Is there a designated repairman, or does everyone kind of help out?
A lot of workers here. Some of them work on repairs. Some of them work on renovations. Some of them would just work.
Interesting. Well, do you recommend any drinks?
We got beer.
Okay, simple enough. And how much would lodging cost for the night?
5 silver a person.
How many rooms do you have available?
5.
All of them.
All of them. We don't get visitors.
minus 4.
Oh, because Ralph already got 4.
Yeah, Ralph already purchased rooms.
I believe your god friend already purchased some rooms.
Oh, interesting. Well, this went about as how I expected it to go.
Glad I could be of service.
Have a good night, Greg.
Hilarious.
I'm gonna leave a silver for him and walk away.
As Since you walks back up to me, it's like, so how'd it go?
That was sad. Oh, sad.
It covers his entire face with the hood.
Good news is, the owner's not too attached to this place. I imagine a tavern is probably the draw of the town. So, with a turnout like this, perhaps people are easily convinced.
That's good. Yes.
I'm kind of just like kicking my feet up as we just got nothing but time to kill. Oh, yeah, you'll come to notice that most people in Signal either haven't been here long or aren't staying long. Guards change frequently, and well, business isn't too good.
If we have anything to say about it, none of you will be staying here much longer, so that is good to know.
How this lighthouse that everyone is stationed around? Does it what is of its importance?
Oh, well,
Pause you right there. Elder Scrolls, y'all play that, right?
yeah,
Uh-huh.
Y'all know the
We used to.
yeah, we
Sorry,
used
y'all-
to.
Sorry.
Y'all know that what's the name of it? That large white tower in Cyrodiil?
I don't remember the name.
Oh yeah, the center
The
castle.
Washington Monument?
Ah,
No.
close, but not quite. Basically it's that giant pillar in the center of the city.
Yeah, it's the
It's
castle, right?
it's that, but a white, but a little scaled down, obviously. And this is a lighthouse that is meant to beacon in incoming ships into the city, which is miles of range. This is obviously magical in nature because there's no visible torch on top. There's no stairs leading up. But there's a doorway leading into the tower, and whatever's on the inside is completely unknown. This is just a giant white pillar piercing into the sky. This town is horribly contrasted against this thing. This thing looks like it belongs in like an elven city.
Mm.
Based
Correct
off-
me if I'm wrong. Is there a second one on the other side of this?
No, this is the only. This is the only
There's
one.
just the one. Okay. That might
That's
be a
why
typo
there's
on
a.
this map.
That's why there's a town here. Because there needs to be. Because if this goes down, ships ain't getting into this place because
Yeah.
it's
Well,
very narrow.
well, Gemini, it's quite an imperative for the flow of trade and ships coming in and out of the port for Palanthos. Palanthus.
There you go. You got it.
What would happen if it were to not function anymore or be destroyed?
Interesting question.
I imagine quite a few ships would struggle making their way in. I'm not sure if you're familiar, but it's quite the treacherous terrain on the northern coast. And I guess that would mean turmoil for trades and imports. I guess a fair amount of people's livelihoods might be at stake. What makes you suggest that Signal might fall? It hasn't fallen for ever, actually, if I'm not mistaken.
When we
The reason why this town is so young is because the signal tower actually starting to malfunction. It's in need of constant repairs.
Okay. But it's been here for as long as I can remember.
It's been here as long as the city has been there.
Which, yeah, how long would that be?
Hundreds of years.
Hundreds of years, yeah.
when we fled Kalaman, the first thing that they targeted, well, I should say the first, I suppose, was the ships and the docks. We didn't see it, but we saw what happened after the carnage. The boats have been destroyed on the water as people were fleeing. If the lighthouse were to go out, we saw the city as we were approaching. It is a cove with a small entrance.
Mm-hmm.
If you need that lighthouse to be able to navigate the shoreline, it is there's an expression. Fish in a bucket?
I believe it's a barrel.
Barrel.
But yes, if you're familiar with the geography of the land,
Is
Plantas is nestled up in the mountains a bit. I presume they rely very much on their port trade.
so if this tower falls, then you will have no way to exit the harbor. If you're being harried from
Well,
the
at
cliffside.
least thousands of people might go hungry or worse, starve.
I just look at Blink.
We can relocate them into the city.
Once they get to the city, they are trapped. There's no way in out that city aside from the port. Is there not? Aside from a dangerous trek to the mountains? It would be a siege against something that could fly.
I would need DM approval. I'm not personally familiar with the actual, if it's like passageable or if it's like more like secluded, like non-travelable mountain. Like what is the southern?
So the way the city is built is that it is the mountain.
I'm sure
So-
with an expert guide, someone could guide them
There-
through the mountains terrain.
There is a road that leads straight from Signal to Palanthas that is very flat. But once you get to Palanthas, Palanthas itself is the mountain range. It is a
Okay.
massive fortress city.
Is it above
But-
or underground?
Above. There's above ground. But there are only two ways in Palanthas. Through Signal and through that cove.
So, okay, so there isn't a road to the south that leads to like Varus or anything.
Not a direct one and not one that could host a lot of travel. So
Okay,
definitely not
yeah.
a trade road. A
Yeah,
traveling road, yes, but nothing that
Okay.
a caravan could go on.
So yeah, I think Ralph would be correct in saying that if
Most of
the
their
port
trade does
trade
come
got
through
shut
the port.
down, then like a lot of the logistics for the city are going to be in turmoil, and
Yes.
that means a lot of people suffer.
They have a lot of
You
ships,
are
though,
very
right?
good. Very good with that
Starting
assessment.
with the poorest of those people.
Correct.
Well, either we try or they die.
Well, my concern is that even if we are able to successfully get people here to the city, we saw what happens at Kellerman. The dragon will just fly over this mountain and burn everything, and then those people will be stuck. No way
You're
to leave
correct.
the harbor. No way to leave the city on the roads.
There is one other option. One that will ensure all of the population escapes the devastation of the surface.
Underground.
Yeah.
Perhaps. I'll kind of lean into Blink a little bit and try to keep my voice down from Ralph. I don't know if that is safe. If
I'm gonna
she
lean
was-
back in.
If she's-
It's Drows or Dragon.
if she was waiting for us, what are the odds that she's working? If they are working with the dragon somehow, I don't know why.
Those bandits we ran into earlier were employed by her, yes?
Yes.
There has to be an entrance somewhere nearby. I'd rather take my chances with 30 angry drow than a flying fucking dragon that breathes fire.
That last part was a bit loud.
Yeah, I guess I feel like Ralph would still have a little like willful naivety about the situation. I'm still a rather young soldier. I've seen personally too much hard times. I've definitely never seen it like a dragon lay fire on a town. So yeah, until I get like the superiors to give me orders, I still think there's like a little bit of like, yeah, these guys are just kind of making up a story. These strange adventures, or just like these threats, or just like, like
They're
what?
probably just high or something.
Like it seems legit, but like nobody else is doing anything, so like I
These
shouldn't do
bards are really
anything.
fucking dark.
Still pretty confused in this situation. I think he'd be.
Yeah, I think as blank as you say that, Gemini like starts to shiver like a little bit. All right. First Bellathor. Maybe he'll know something, right?
Agreed. We have a week, and we don't even know where the entrance to the place is. One of us needs to go out and search for it.
We certainly should not split up down there, even to find it.
We don't need to enter, we just need to know where the entrance is.
But we should not be alone at any time. That is. Do we hear that?
Yes.
That was a fucking weird glass.
What did that sound? What did
not
that sound
glass.
like?
Ah, fuck. I thought it was gonna be easier. It was people screaming outside.
God, fuck. I'll look at Blink. They can't be that fast.
I've never seen how fast a dragon can fly, but I imagine it's not slow.
Or it's not a dragon. I was kind of looking. Or it's not a dragon, and it's your dirty drow. And I'm gonna walk over and try to look out a window or something to see what the screaming is about.
Yeah, if there's like blood curdling screaming, like Ralph would very much be running to the front
Oh,
door.
it's not like someone's being like cut down screaming, but it's
Okay.
like people that are panicking and trying to get
Okay.
away from something.
I have
We'd
no
still
spell
check.
slots.
Yeah.
Uh-oh.
Blink is gonna like let out a sigh and walk over to the hot iron that he set. That's been and start walking towards the door.
You said it a while ago. It's pretty cold now.
It's only been a few seconds.
You've been talking for 6 minutes.
Which in D&D is like 3 seconds.
That's not how that works. What?
combat is.
It's
3
not
seconds.
combat. Yeah, it's.
Time is a construct.
Don't you fucking tempt me.
How long does it take for hot iron to cool?
Oh, fine.
Yeah, so what do we see? What did the Google search? The petty.
Depends on how hot the fire is.
What do we see out the window?
You see a bunch of people running away from the signal tower.
Oh no.
Why don't you make a perception check?
Well,
Can I assist or also partake?
my character is a lot of
It is
things.
getting darker.
They are not perceptuous.
I am. Maybe
Hey, an 18.
16.
You can't miss it.
Yeah, that's good. That's a good one. There is smoke coming from the signal tower. The outside itself is not visibly damaged, but there is smoke coming from the inside, and people are trying to escape the building.
Oh. Shit.
And kind of looking uneasy, as my body is telling me to leave, but my brain is telling me that my responsibility is to stay next to Gemini and watch this group of people.
Oh,
You do see a contingent of soldiers running towards the building.
I'll look at Ralph. We should go over there.
Are you sure? It looks like they have it handled, but perhaps they could need help.
I agree. Perhaps they need help, and we are here to assist.
Excuses, excuses. Let's run.
And kind of like a relief sigh, or sigh of relief as the party of strangers wants to go at
Now,
least investigate.
how this is going to be working from now on, if you are not blending in with the crowd actively and you are attempting to run through populated area, Chomp is going to need to make a stealth check. Okay.
Okay.
So could you
Oh.
give me the stealth
Unle-
modifier?
Unless,
Unless you have another idea.
how big is Chomp?
He's a small creature.
He
It's
could
like-
technically fit in a bag.
Yeah, he's
Get a
fit in bags
backpack,
before.
Chomp.
He's fit in bags before.
I mean, he was just in a barrel when you found him. So
Kobolds
How-
tend to hang out in
do
barrels.
you have it? Do you have an empty bag on you? He's not going to fit in a bag that has stuff in it.
I have a backpack with nothing in it. I don't know why I have a backpack, but there's a backpack on my character sheet.
That could work.
Yeah, I don't have anything.
You'll be carrying him and all his stuff. You will be slower, but
I assume the kobold has a decent stealth, but just to add to the conversation, the kobold is in a squire's uniform, so would that costume might not help?
the uniform part that he's wearing is the cuirass and the pants, but he is wearing a dark cloak over it. So if he were to take it off, yes, he looks like a poorly dressed squire with a very horrible skin condition. But while he has the cloak over him, he just looks like a deformed gnome.
A cloaked individual, a criminal.
Hmm.
Or someone who's sensitive to sunlight. Yeah. So I will leave it up to the party. Do you wish to have him run alongside you and make the stealth check, or do you want him to be stuffed into a bag like a sack of potatoes?
Actually, I don't think Gemini would have thought to carry him, honestly. 'Cause we haven't had
This
that
is a
much-
spur of the moment thing. I'll give you 10 seconds.
Yeah, I unless Blink says something, I don't think she would have thought to look him up.
Yeah, Blink will say something if you want that option.
Yeah.
3. Go ahead. Y'all are about to run out the building. Blink stops you.
Oh,
He's gonna slow us down. You could carry him.
how big is he? I have a strength of 13. Do I feel like I might be able to carry him in a bag?
Make a strength check.
Because actually, looking at his character sheet, he has a really good stealth. That's a natural one. I cannot carry him.
You don't see any way that you could get him into a position where you can carry him easily and get there safely.
Okay, unless someone else can carry him, but we lost our big strong boy. His
Yeah, I got it.
Okay, if you can carry him.
I'll see Gemini struggling to pick up my new small friend. And
Proficiency stuff.
Ralph would be a character that's partial to small things.
Okay. How do you intend to carry your small friend?
Goodness, put him underneath my shield arm, kind of like hold him in a basket.
That
Yeah.
works. Using your shield to cradle him, that's fine. All right, so we are going to forego the check. You are going to look a little weird, but that's fine. Nobody really cares. They're screaming for their lives. All right. With that
Go with
settled,
me, Chomp.
Please do not hurt me. I am small.
To the lighthouse. As we're starting to run out, I'm just gonna like fall into step next to Blink and Blink. I think my mind is running wild, but I can't. What's the sergeant said? Sergeant Crawford. Suspicious that we were the only survivors. Yes.
Indeed, he was.
So then, wouldn't that make Jay suspicious? You don't think she would?
Sure would.
ooh,
You don't think that she would have?
I've learned not to trust anyone until it's absolutely necessary.
I can't distrust everyone.
what a twisted idea.
I cannot distrust everyone. Let's go.
Oh, yeah, sorry. I was just getting the stat block ready. So, you all make your way through the thinning crowd as more and more people have escaped. Some of them are just now barely getting out, coughing up smoke, just trying to catch their breath. This building is on fire from the inside. And it looks like it's a pretty big fire starting from the top floor going down.
I don't have fucking great water.
I think you're muted.
I whispered I don't have great water.
Oh. Have you had a long rest since the encounter with the deity?
Sure haven't.
Since with the deity? Yes. Wait. I think yes with the
Have you?
deity, not since the kobolds.
Ah, you did use a few spell slots for that, didn't you?
I used
Okay.
a lot of spell slots, actually. I only have 2 level 2s left.
All right. You are at the base of the tower. This thing stands probably about 150 feet,
It's smooth all the way up.
smooth all the way up.
At the very top, is there kind of like that little terrace-looking thing that goes around like lighthouses that you typically see, or is it just smooth?
It's smooth all the way up. You're not even sure how this thing produces light.
How many entrances? Is it just one?
4, one on each cardinal direction.
Or are people going in or out?
Out. Everybody's trying to get out. 1 second, please. What is your passive perceptions?
18.
10.
18? Link?
15.
Ralph? Ralph?
10.
10. And what is Chomp's passive perception?
13.
Okay. So, Gemini, you're the only one who sees this because the others are preoccupied. Blink, you notice a few seconds too late. You, Gemini, see at the top of the terrace, not the terrace, at the maybe halfway up the tower, there are windows, like just openings, so fresh air can come in. You see a figure step out onto that terrace and just drop.
Alright, shit.
Blink, you hear just a scream. You have like 3 seconds if you want to do something reaction.
Shit. I'm running in that area, but I have nothing to help them as they fall.
Okay.
The only thing I'm gonna do is I'm gonna try to. You can't catch a falling body. That's impossible. When
Not
they
from that high, no.
No, when they hit the ground, the only thing I can think of is I'm gonna try to immediately cast a spare the dying. I don't think there's anything I can do though. I'll make an exclamation as I see them falling if they have anything, but I don't think anyone has a feather fall or anything like that.
Yeah, 6 seconds passes as
I'm rushing
just
to
a
the impact
crack.
space.
Just a crack.
Okay, as soon as they hit the ground, I'm running over and seeing if there's anything I can do. And seeing who this might be.
Make a medicine check.
24.
DOA.
Can I tell who this is?
This appears to have been a worker,
Um,
but they were
Does-
trapped on the upper floors and could not get down.
does Ralph know of any other entrances or exits to this building
There are only the 4 exits and entrances on the base floor.
on the base floor?
There are no safety ladders to get down that way, if that's what you're referring to. Gemini, you said you rolled a 24?
Oh, medicine?
Yeah.
Yeah. 18 plus
You
6.
want to know how he died?
Yes. I can see that.
He didn't die from the fall.
What did he die from? Blade?
No blade causes that kind of a gash.
What is it based on what I can see?
Large hooked claws
My
rending the flesh apart.
my heart immediately
This
starts
person
beating.
This
Yep.
person doesn't have a heart anymore.
Do I get the sense this
Not
might have
much of a
been a
chest.
Draconoid or a
Draconian.
Draconian? I'll just look back. Blink. They're already here. They're in the tower. This is Dragonoid.
Man.
The dragons are already
How
here.
nimble are you feeling today?
Fast enough to get up there.
Give me a few minutes.
What you say is true. And then like screaming as loudly as I can. We're under attack! And I'll unsheath
few-
my
a few of the
weapon.
guards who are helping people get out hear you, and they're all now panicked because they're like, "Oh shit, are we under attack? I thought this was just people trying to evacuate." Swords, draw steel.
Yes, very much draw steel.
You have 6 guards accompanying you.
How? Say I want to craft something.
Go ahead.
Say I would want to craft a makeshift grappling hook with an arrow and rope.
What kind of arrow are you using?
Well, whatever arrow would get the job done.
Do you have a magic arrow?
I do have a walloping
Magic.
arrow.
Magic material is typically more durable than, say, a thin piece of wood. So
Yeah.
potentially it could hold one person's weight if you were to use it as a grappling hook.
That is
Perfect.
is-
And I do
that's
have a
fair.
hempen rope too, which is typically lighter.
You would not be able to shoot an arrow with a piece of hempen rope attached. Hempen rope is
Hmm.
4 centimeters thick.
I got nothing. We're going in the old-fashioned way.
With speed.
There is a well that you could reasonably get to, and you could even command the guards, or just to the guards, to go get buckets and start helping put out the fire, if that's what you want to do. Or you can
I'm
brave
kinda
the flames.
trying to think of how I want to approach this situation. As we have a bunch of just guards with nobody in command right now.
This could be your moment. This could be the moment that you, as a
Right?
character,
shine.
have earned, to shine, to show that you are worthy of a command position. This could get you promotion.
I guess like looking left and looking right at the indecision. Right. You 4 to the well. Manage the fires to the best of your ability. Blink, Gemini. There's another entrance around the side. Perhaps you 2 can sneak in the back while the rest of us will try to help as many survivors as we can through the front.
Right.
Okay. 4 of them break off and start getting buckets of water and start forming a line to try to pass it off as fast as they can. 2 of them accompany you, Ralph. Swords still drawn, and I assume that you are splitting away from the main party.
Well, you heard him. And I'm gonna start running towards where he directed me to go.
Yep.
Is Chomp gonna run off with them?
Are you keeping him, or
I am not the keeper of Chomp.
I think as we're starting to split and he says we're gonna go through the back, I'm gonna tell Chomp. Chomp, you stay by the well and you help them fill buckets. You do not approach that building. Do you understand? Stay here. Help fill the buckets. Alright? Do not move. Help them. Do not leave the spot. And I'm gonna leave him by the well. I think it's the safest place he can be and where he can help but not be near this.
And as Gemini and I kind of break away and are towards the back of the lighthouse, I'm gonna say, they shouldn't have been here this soon.
They were already here. They had to have been.
How would they have known we're here?
Well, even if they knew they were here, they had to have been here before us. There's no way.
Can I roll history?
sure, go ahead. What are you attempting to recall?
Recall if I know if Chomp was talking to anyone.
I told you everything I know about Chomp. If that's your.
Okay.
Yeah.
I didn't know if I was in on that conversation.
No. I told you all that.
It's kind of convenient, don't you think?
He didn't know anything about the lighthouse.
He may have known the location. I say that, I'm just gonna kick the door in.
There's no door. It's like an archway entering the building.
I'm like ready to kick the door, and as I come around, and I'm like, "Fuck!"
You're getting ready to kick
It's
the
like-
door. Like you got your leg halfway up. You see there's no door. You're like shit. You stumble and catch yourself before you fall over.
He does like a really big stride to start running.
Yeah.
Luckily, from this side of the building, it is split down the middle, so fire is coming out this side, but there's no fire on this side yet.
And it's probably too soon to say, but as soon as we run inside, is there any way to tell where the fire started? Would it start on the first and make its way up, or did it start from the top and is making its way down?
Just from looking outside, you could tell it had to start from the top and go down. Or not all the way at the top, but like near the middle, and it's burning its way down. Which is not normal because fire goes up.
And this is a stone building, right?
Yes.
Shit. Okay.
That's why the outside doesn't seem to be on fire, just the inside.
Okay. Going in.
All right, you enter the building and you see immediately a bunch of weird metal parts moving around, doing things. You're not entirely certain and you don't have a lot of time to understand, but you do see a staircase going up. Do you wish to go in that direction?
Yes. The attacks are happening
All
from
right.
the top.
All right, you make your way up. This is your time to strategize as you progress to the next level.
As we're moving, I'll draw my blade, but I'll say loud enough for both Blink and Ralph to hear. I am low on my. Just glance back at Ralph just for a second, and a Blink. Just fuck it. I am low on my magical abilities. I will only be able to cast a few things.
Well, this is just perfect. I'm ass at close quarters. I'm gonna take out my swords.
And
I want to throw this a little bit in there. Gemini, as you draw your blade, you actually get the flashback of that blade being drawn on you.
I'll just like slam my spear against my shield once.
I might not have magical prowess, but I'm strong. Stand behind me.
Very well.
Don't just say that twice.
We're like, okay. Woo!
Immediately gets kicked in the chest.
Yeah.
All the winds out of his lungs.
Following Ralph.
All right, Ralph is taking charge. You make your way past each level, examining it to make sure there's nobody here. Fortunately, people have evacuated from this point on, and you make your way up until about maybe halfway there where it starts to get hot. And then you make it to where you can only assume where the fire began because you can actually see fire on this level. And you can see what created that fire. Standing across the room with a small mote of fire hovering just a few inches above its clawed hand is a large humanoid golden scaled entity with a bit of I don't want to say wizardly garb, but it's definitely showing off that regalia, purple colors, vibrant colors, very contrasting against its scales. And its back is turned to you, and it's just admiring the fire that it started.
Does it know that we're there?
You don't know if it knows you're there.
I want to sheath my swords and take out my bow.
You sheathe your swords.
Yep.
Unfortunately, that makes noise. So if he didn't know you were there before, he definitely knows you're there now. And he looks over his shoulder where you can see a draconian. Making direct eye contact with y'all.
21.
Does it?
21? You're good. You're nervous. You are terrified, but you are good.
Does
You
it
do
say
notice
anything?
something about this one, Gemini. Something different. Obviously, this thing is significantly smaller than the one that killed you. And it doesn't have wings.
All right.
It still has the long tail, but no wings on it, which is odd. But it does make eye contact with you.
Okay. Does not look like Chomp though, right? Or does it look like a very big Chomp?
No, no, no,
Okay.
no. It looks nothing like Chomp.
Okay, in my head, I'm
Um,
imagining a Dragonborn. Kind
They over
Huh?
the table. This is what is referred to as an Auroch draconian. It is the only subspecies that does not have wings.
Okay. Okay.
And if
It
the
just it turns towards you and makes eye contact with you, but it is just looking at you.
if the creature doesn't speak first, Ralph would say something. Uh,
In the name of Solmania, put down your arms. You are under arrest.
He looks at his hand that is up right now. He looks at you, puts it down.
and I guess slowly approaching with shield raised, cautiously.
Are you the one responsible for this hellfire?
You see him slowly raise his arms up.
But Blink's got a bow drawn. Like, he's Blink is just waiting for the slightest flinch that looks hostile.
And I'll stop and wait for a response.
What was your question?
Are you responsible for this hellfire? Probably standing maybe like 20, 30 feet away from him.
Oh, there's only like 20, 30 feet of this room.
Yeah,
This
so
is a
like
very-
half, maybe
this
half the
is-
distance.
This is
maybe like-
halfway up the tower.
maybe like 20 feet away from them.
He, while his hands are up, he just looks at you, deadpan face. Yes.
Um, I'll
Gemini.
look to
That thing just talked. The last one you saw just roared a lot and killed you. This one just used words.
and I'll look to my left and my right for the two soldiers, the guards with me. It's restrain this man. And I'll just as they approach, I'll approach with my shield and spear, kind of just pointed at his person.
Make a persuasion check as you are attempting to command these people.
Very, very, very nice. 20.
Not
time to
bad. All
shine.
right.
Ralph's doing it.
They look at each other. They look at you. They nod, and they keep their swords drawn, their shields out, and they begin to circle around him. They put their swords away, and they pull one of them puts the swords away and pulls out manacles. And the Auroch or the Draconian just kind of lowers his hands like this, and he slaps manacles on him.
Are we on the very top floor?
No, you're halfway up.
I'm gonna start.
Yeah, go ahead.
Gemini's gonna slowly start making her way back up to the more upper floors. If this seems
Sure.
to be under control.
How do you mean? Like, are you looking for if there's more Draconians, or if you're looking to see if the fire's spreading up?
Survivors. There's more survivors on the upper floor.
Oh yeah, sure. You make your way up to the floor just above yours.
Yeah, I'm not racing ahead. I'm not ditching everyone, but she's making it obvious that since he seems to be restrained, that she's gonna start continuing up the tower.
Blinks will definitely follow her. That's so she
Okay,
doesn't
good.
go
Yeah,
alone.
I didn't want to go alone.
He's gonna keep his arrow trained to this fucking thing though until he's out of sight.
Yeah, Ralph was thinking the same thing. And he'll ask graciously.
Gemini, if you could, while we restrain this individual, check the rest of the tower for survivors. I'll send help as soon as I can.
Right. I'll start to go up and I'll stop and I'll look at the draconic creature. How many are you?
It just turns towards you. Its eyes just made a pure molten fire. It smiles.
We are Legion, child.
Let's go upstairs.
Run away. We will escort Mr. Legion to a more secure position with more soldiers.
Shepherd Commander.
So you're leading him down?
Yeah, leading him down out of the tower.
Sweet. And you two are going up to see if you can find survivors. Splitting party.
Are you sure you want to go with us, Ralph?
I'll come so soon.
Oh no. The innocence of the youth. Oh. All right, so you two, we're gonna start with you. Make your way up the tower, looking for survivors. Luckily, the fire, it's so unusual. Fire does not work like this. Fire doesn't go down, it goes up. It rises like, heat does. But the fire is not acting as fire should. It is just staying at that level and going down. It's like it's actively being controlled. Actively being controlled. Actively controlled. Who started that fire?
He's still controlling it, yeah.
Mr. Legion.
You do not encounter any survivors, though. At the same time, you don't encounter any bodies, so that's a plus.
I don't have a message.
How is the path back? Is it now covered with flames? Is it?
On the other side of this building, like I said, this tower was split in half. Like it's got one side for machinery, one side for something else, which is the one that's on fire. That side covered in fire from where you were down. Everywhere else seems completely untouched.
Okay. As we get all the way to the top and we don't see anyone. No bodies.
You get to the top, make an investigation check.
Sure.
Both of us?
Yes, either investigation or arcana. I will allow that one or the other.
I'll take investigation for myself. Can I guidance myself?
Yes.
Rolled a 15.
Oh,
Nice.
I rolled ass.
Don't worry, guidance will save you.
Whoa. That was not it.
Guidance. Let's get
10.
a guidance.
Holy shit. It gave you a 10. Beautiful. That's not gonna help.
Yeah.
Blink, on the other hand, with this 15. Were you rolling arcana or investigation out of curiosity?
Investigation.
Okay. So you have never seen machinery this complex before. This is ancient, obviously, made by elves or something like that. Probably. This place looks elven. Or gnomish. You're not entirely certain. Funny that you should mention gnomes. That's a gnome. You're staring at a gnome right now. They're messing with the machinery.
Bo's gonna be trained to him.
Just got a giant wrench, just kind of. He's holding his wrench like a fucking great club right now. He's like, "Who's there? Oh,
Drop it.
you first!
Don't
Wait.
test me.
Oh, you have a bow. I don't think I can hit you that fast. Shite. All right, I'll put it down. But don't think this means you won." Just kind of places his massive wrench onto the ground.
This whole building's on fire. Who are you? What are you doing?
I'm the mechanic lass. I'm trying to put the fire out. But I don't really have water. So really, I'm just trying to make sure the machine doesn't break. Can I go back to that?
What do you need?
I need to pick up my wrench, which I was just told to drop.
Fun.
Excellent. Some brain cells after all.
He picks it up and gets the wrench back in there. And a few chunk, chunk, chunk. The machine that was dormant when you entered is now functioning again. And there's a vibration in the tower.
Is there anyone
Can only
else?
assume that means it's activated.
Is there anyone else up here?
Not as far as I'm aware. I told everybody to get the hell out. After I started smelling smoke, oof,
We-
it got real hot, real fast.
The fire's still going, right? Still active?
Yeah.
All right.
But it's not spreading.
We need to go.
We need to stop him from controlling those flames.
Who? Controlling flames. What are you on about?
That
I
creature
think
is
the
still,
loss is high.
that creature is still concentrating on abilities.
Creature are you talking about?
I thought one of you was enough. Blink's gonna like kick open the other door and start running down.
Again, there's no door. You almost fell down the stairs.
Trampoline while Mario jumps down the stairs.
Oh shit!
I'll stay up here
Love that.
just for a second, just to like double check the room to make sure there is no one up here, and then escort the gnome downstairs.
Yeah, he'll come with you.
Okay, so I'm a little bit
All
behind
right,
Blink.
Ralph.
Yeah.
Ralph. The one PC with the 2 guards taking a draconian in the custody alone.
Oh, we're just escorting him down. I have 4 more guards at the base of the building. And hopefully
Last
some
you
more
checked.
guards
Last
on
you
the
checked,
way.
yeah.
Hopefully.
Maybe. Who knows?
And yeah, I guess these 2 guards will they'll be holding bracing an arm each, walking on the side, and I'll have my spear kind of just trained at the back of this dude's neck as we
there is
pace
not
down
that
the
much room.
stairs.
There's
Okay.
not enough room for 2 people to stand next to each other. But I will say that there's a guard in front of him and a guard behind him with both their weapons drawn, and they're just walking down each step one after the other,
Okay.
making sure it's slow and steady. They don't take their eyes off of him. Does that work for you?
Sure. Yeah, that works for me.
All right. Is there anything that you're asking this creature on your way down, or because right now he's just humming to himself?
Yeah. I would
Hum all you like, but you might as well just talk now. Because once Sergeant Crawford gets his hands on you, you won't be humming anymore.
Is there something you wish to ask, child?
What are you doing here?
Starting a fire, of course,
For what purpose?
to burn something down.
For what purpose?
What was that?
For what purpose?
To see it burn.
Is that your motive? Just pure chaos?
Chaos. No. I abhor chaos.
Then why have you besieged this town so?
Besieged. This is no siege, child. Not yet. Tell me, may I ask a question?
And
I'm the one asking questions.
Of course. That is why I am requesting permission, since you are in charge.
Right. What's your question then?
Have you seen a strange creature recently? Aside from myself, of course.
Why do you ask?
A dear friend is missing, and I simply wish to find him. He ran away from home. We're terribly worried.
What type of creature is he? Who is your
Oh.
friend that you speak of?
He is small in stature. Red-colored skin.
Similar to me, in fact. But not quite the same. He's much more pathetic. In a cute way.
And when you say cute, like a pit will drop in Ralph's stomach. He thinks he might know who he's talking about.
You may have noticed a shortage of food recently. I believe he may be the cause.
Struggling to keep his composure.
That's enough questions. Shut up.
And jab him with the back end of my spear.
Like he just hit a brick wall, but he acknowledges. Very well. You are in charge of the. I
And
am entirely at your mercy.
do not feel confident about that at all. We will continue pacing down, I guess, and we will
Yeah,
head back to
you have made
other
your way
four
to the
guards.
base. You have made your
Yeah.
way to the base. Luckily, the fire at this level has been quenched. It's not spreading back down because everything's wet.
Okay.
And they were actually about to make their way up the stairs to put out the next level when they encountered you guys and that thing. Oh, what the fuck, Toasty! One of them drops their bucket on their foot. It's like, ah, fuck.
Hold your composures, men. You send for Crawford immediately.
Yes, sir! He just starts limping away because he dropped a bucket full of water on his exposed foot.
You there? Fashion some rope. Tie this man up. I don't trust him.
That's a man!
Well, creature, the thing.
Rope, yes, rope, going.
And we'll find a fairly open, I guess. They said this room has a lot of machinery in it.
Yeah.
Is there an open space, like maybe like a 10 by 10 space?
Well, yeah, no, the bottom floor of this place is 80 square feet. There's plenty of
Okay.
space.
Yeah, I'll find like an open space, maybe even like a 20 by 20 space. Just
You
with,
want to
like,
keep him
clear-
inside the tower?
Yeah, with like clear view on them. If we've conquered this far into the flames and the soldiers have made it up to this point, I'll set up a temporary detainment area.
Okay.
Oh, I'm so official. I'm doing good at this.
You are doing as good as you can with as many NPCs that you have at your command. I'm actually pretty good. I'm impressed.
As we're heading back down the stairs, can I tell that the whatever spell he's concentrating on is still being concentrated on?
Yeah, you can still feel the heat.
Okay, but I can. I'm assuming that the strength is still the same. So I'm assuming like a fire would ebb and flow. But I'm guessing that's a spell based on it. Is it consistent? Okay, so I'm assuming then that he's still concentrating on a spell. I probably know what spell he's casting.
Ralph. Last thing before those two come down. Around the corner. Clap, 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 clap. And a little chomp comes around the corner with a grin on his face because he's happy that he's able to help his friends in some way. And he sees the Draconian. And the bucket just falls off of his head.
Stay by the well.
Oh, there you are.
I'd imagine Ralph is very busy giving orders, and is not a perceptuous individual. So I don't think I'd notice this interaction, to be honest.
Oh, you hear this part? He snaps the manacles.
No.
And
What about the
need
ropes?
you
Did
to
we get
make
ropes
a
on him
dex
yet?
save.
Where are we at this time?
You are just now making your way into the room as I say make a dex save.
Okay.
God fucking damn it! Wait, who we? Or
Not you
him?
two. Not you two. Just the people that are around him. And a 10-foot cube.
Failure.
Failure.
A 6. Do I have Indomitable yet?
No, not at level 4.
Not 4 yet.
All right. Well, here it comes, buddy. Where's my D10? Shit. You and the guards around you take 20 fire damage as an
Ouch.
explosion is centered on him.
Holy fuck!
The guards are incinerated and are dead instantly. How are you doing, Ralph?
Not dead, but bloodied.
I would say as a result, you were a little bit further away. You were knocked back by this explosion,
Okay.
managing to escape the worst of the burns. But Chomp was not within the range. Was not within range. But he is petrified right now. He cannot move. Not like physically, like stone petrified,
Yeah,
but
yeah.
he's just frozen in terror as this draconian is approaching him. Roll initiative if you wish to do something.
Yes.
I love that you give us the option to not roll initiative.
Like we could just fuck
Because
off.
he's not approaching y'all. He's approaching the little thing right there.
15.
14.
22.
Go ahead and put your initiatives into the Roll20, please.
I'm assuming Chomp is out of initiative, considering the circumstances.
No, he is rolling initiative.
Oh.
He's just
You want me to control him? or you
terrified
control
right
him?
now. I will be controlling him this fight.
Okay.
Okay, we got Gemini, we got Blink, and roll his initiative for me.
Chomps?
Yes.
Okay. Oh shit. Well, Gemini and Chomp rolled an 18 on the die. So 18 plus 3, I think. So 21 for Chomp.
Ace. Okay. 21. All right. Go ahead and just do it quick.
Is it at all possible that we can all gain my temporary hit points from Chef Feet?
Did you cook something?
Did cook something today.
Has everybody eaten that something?
Well, that's up to them.
If it was
I
offered,
would
You know what?
yes.
For the sake of this fight, I will allow it. Yes.
Yeah, if I
And
was
also
offered,
it's
I
up to
would-
Chomp. He might have ate quite a few.
We get temp HP.
Go ahead and roll that 10 HP for them.
Yeah, I'm trying to find it.
Oh, that's cool.
Proficiency bonus. So it's just 2 for now.
2 temp.
Still good.
Yep, 2 temp.
Hey, free HP is free HP.
I'll take 2. Yeah, all the little things count. I'll get more as I rank up.
Comp actually managed to beat his initiative, which is impressive. All right. Top in initiative. Go ahead, Gemini.
Okay.
Okay. Shy? Don't start shit. He's being mean in my stream. Is he still muttering to himself?
Who?
This draconic individual. And does he have a weapon
Muttering.
on him?
No weapons on his person from what you can see. He appears to be a magic caster.
Yep. How big is this room?
And the room itself that you're in, so the base of this tower is 80 square feet. You are in half of it, so you are in a semicircle, 80-foot square.
Okay.
Or semicircle. Fuck. You understand what I mean. 80-foot semicircle.
Okay. 80 feet. Okay, and there's no doors, right? It's just 4 openings.
Correct.
And how far am I from Chomp?
You are about 35 feet away from Chomp.
Okay. I'm going to move my 30 feet. I want to try to put myself between Chomp and this creature, if I can. I'm not sure what the floor plan is.
He is about 10 feet away from Chomp, approaching from this direction. You would be approaching from this one. So you would be like intercepting in between them.
Yeah, I'm trying. I don't want to be in front of him directly, but I want to be in front of Chomp if I'm able to.
Yeah.
And have a sword ready. But as I see him, I will kind of look him over, and that's enough. I'm gonna cast silence on him.
Cast silence. All right. Go ahead and deduct the spell slot.
Yep. He can no longer cast any spells that have the verbal component.
That is correct.
Isn't that a area of effect spell?
It is an area of effect
Yes,
spell.
20 feet, right?
Yes, 20 foot. 20 foot radius. So
Centered on him? Because if it is centered on him, you're hit by it too.
yes.
Okay. So around you, everything goes silent.
Can we get a battle map to see placement of everything?
Sure. Have to make it real quick. Let's go ahead and get y'all over here just to make it a little easier on poor old me.
20. Yeah, it's a 20 foot radius, so a 40 foot diameter. So spells can be cast outside, go in. It's not anti magic, but you
Yeah.
can't cast spells within
Yes.
it
Correct.
if they have verbal.
All right, let's go ahead and draw that circle. Oh, shit.
I cannot see anything.
This is just being used as a reference, not used for actual measurement. This is part of it. Let's get a line in here. Yeah, that's real nice.
Okay, where is he? Where is we? It's you
Let me
with
go
me.
and place
It's
his
us.
token. I should have something. Let's go ahead and get a new token for this guy. Sorry about this, folks. Let me get get this yeah, that. It'd be easier to find something like this.
Is there a way to change what color our drawing and stuff is?
There should be. You gotta go through the settings though. Like the actual settings button for whenever you're creating the shapes.
Okay, let's see circle. I don't see different colors.
I believe there's also a spell template for silence.
This will suffice. Yes, there should be.
How would I?
Upload them.
How do I do that?
Do
How do I
that.
do that?
I have no idea, honestly. If you want to change the color of drawing shapes, you just press the button, like the little paint button, and then the top there should be squares. It's just a square next to the little hexagon thing, and
Yeah.
it should give you a bunch of colors on it.
Okay, I don't see. I don't think I have the option for color since I'm a player, but that's okay. My color's just gonna be blue. It's just really close to your blue, so that's okay. All right, so that's
Oh
him.
shit! I'm still drawing.
Three.
Let me clear this real quick. Oh no, I cleared all drawings. Fuck. How do I just get rid of this? I just don't. Oh,
You
Go to
can
the-
highlight over the line and click delete.
Yeah.
undo.
Go to the mouse. Okay.
All right.
So
All
where
right. So,
where's Chomp so I know where to put myself?
god damn it! I still have the. Hold on. Undo.
Gabo,
me-
you want to change the color next to your name in Roll20?
Yes.
Just click on the box and the color palette comes up. I just clicked the color next to my name.
Interesting. I cannot change it. It might be because my
There you go, blink change, so that now you're blue, and that's cool. It's yours now.
Okay, I'll keep the dark blue. I
See, now
can't-
you're blue, and as a result of you being blue, that's cool.
Yeah. Okay, I think I switched up my symbols, so I'm. Your stream.
Lucky day.
Yeah, because I have a. I don't mind. I don't have mine on the bottom. I have mine up at the top. So I don't know if it's just different now. It won't let me. Oh no. But that's okay.
Where's
Alright.
this a rock fellow?
And where's Chomp? So I know where to put myself.
Yeah, I'm getting his token up right now.
You had one job, Chomp. Stay by the well.
He was doing what you told him to. He was getting water.
I told him to stay by the well.
Now we wait to see how long it takes everyone to notice.
Notice.
Well, Ralph's not, the brightest of individuals, but at least he notices.
Zoom out of the battle map.
Oh, that is adorable. I'm taking this one.
Oh my God, Shy.
Stop it.
Well, chomp.dng already exists. Are you sure?
What are you
I didn't
looking
see.
up?
I was trying to get a token for him, but apparently I already made one. Where is it? Oh, that's a fucking character sheet.
You need to call it picture token.
Yeah. I'm sorry. Chomp token dot png. Alright. Sorry for the lack of preparedness, folks.
How dare you?
That should load in now. All right, so here's Chompy Boy.
Oh, nice.
Chompy Boy. All right, so where Chomp is right now, let's draw another shape. All right. Freehand it. Yeah, freehand. This is one of the exits.
Oh
This is
my
the other
God.
exit. What?
He's cute.
Yeah, he's a little guy.
Oh, he's so fucking close to him. Oh shit.
Yes. You came from right here. This is where the stairs were. And it was a straight shot to him.
Okay. 15, 20, 25. Fucking hell. Yeah, he's gonna rock my shit. Okay.
You gonna step in between them? Oh.
Yeah, I was hoping there'd be at least five more feet between them, but yeah.
All right, now let's see if I can get those spells. See
Okay,
if I can
I'll
find
draw.
that.
I'll draw a circle. That's okay.
Okay.
But that's my turn. I'm gonna step there, and I'm gonna cast silence. 5, 10, 15, 20. Let me see if this is right here. About there, yeah.
Yep. Perfect. With everything within this field is completely silenced. And you said that's your turn?
Yep, that's my action.
No bonus action or
Nope, I can't cast anything, and I'm saving my last spell slot.
all right, well, it's Chomp's turn. Nope. You can't hear him, but you can probably tell that he is terrified right now, and he is still frozen in place. Now, it is our good friend Horok's turn.
He's not my friend.
He sees you step in front of him. He sees you defiantly interceding between him and his objective. And he holds out a finger towards you.
Fuck.
Does a 11 hit?
No.
Does a 21 hit?
Yes.
All right, one hits. He holds out 3 fingers towards you, and 3 rays of energy just kind of shoot out. One of them manages to graze you, and you take.
Fuck, he's still casting silence.
Yep.
Oh my god. Okay.
For now.
You take. What was that? 12 force damage.
Interesting. Okay.
And as. I'll make sure he's not missing anything. No, that would be his action. Okay, good. All right. That's going to be his turn.
I'm not gonna bother trying to save, if that's okay, for the con save. For concentration on silence.
So you're going to willingly drop it?
I'll let Will in the drop. He can cast without the verbal.
All right. You drop it.
Okay.
Go ahead and get rid of that. Yeah. What is this? What is a smaller oval? You got rid of it. What? What the fuck is happening?
You
What?
cannot stop me, I suppose.
I can't stop. Wait, oh, I was pressing undo instead of delete. Whoops. There we go. Just got to move it so I can actually see the delete button. All right. So you cast a spell. He says, no, you, shoots you, and you drop the spell.
Yeah.
A pitiful attempt, child. Stand aside. As he continues to just nonchalantly walk towards you.
I don't move.
That's his turn, though. So next up is Ralph.
All right. I'm gonna use my Knight of Salami.
Knight of
Salmania
Salami.
Salami.
to throw my spear with advantage.
Okay.
18 to hit.
18 just hits.
Okay. It's D6 plus 2 plus a D8.
If you're throwing it, it's going to be a D6. So we're taking that 3 piercing damage.
Yep, D6 plus 2. What did I get? A 1? The first one, yeah, it's not with advantage.
Yep.
So the first one's a 3, and then I also get a D8 because of my ability.
Correct. That's the
Oop.
additional.
5, so 8 piercing damage, please.
Yep. You throw the spear. It doesn't land into him, but it does graze off of his shoulder, and you do see blood draw.
Okay,
It can
and
bleed.
I will. He bleeds. I will use a bonus action to second wind.
Okay.
Which is
Go and
going
roll
to
that hit
be
points.
yeah, a D10 plus 4.
Yikes.
2 plus 4 is 6. Sag. And then lastly, I will, as I'm running in, I will action search.
Okay.
And I will attempt to attack this dude in the form of a grapple.
All right. Go ahead and make your strength check.
Kind of like tackle them.
So
If you
this is going to
will.
be an athletics contested against his
Sure.
acrobatics.
Um.
Actually, no, his athletics. Yes.
Okay.
Alright.
Made your decision. Just seeing if I have any anything I want to know. Disarming. He doesn't have any weapons in his hand, does he?
No, he appears to be a magic caster.
Yeah. Okay. Here we go. A 12.
So you run at him after you run at him, spear raised, you throw it, it grazes off of him. He turns towards you, and as you run yourself into him, he puts his hand out onto your forehead and just kind of uses the force of you moving to make you run past him. And you land here.
Ugh.
He just kind of Master Uwade you around him.
Okay. My attempt was valiant.
Same.
That's my turn. Is anybody? I have movement left, so I will position myself here. And I guess Yeah, I will try to bait and switch to you,
Does
Gemini.
that require an action?
Nope, it does not. It's a free action.
Go ahead and use that superiority dice.
When you're within 5 feet of a creature, you can expend your superiority die to switch places with that creature, provided you spend at least 5 feet of movement, which I should have left. It was 5, 10, 15, 20, 25. So I got 5, just 5 left.
That's the perfect amount.
And as long as you're willing and you're not incapacitated, this does not provoke opportunity attacks. I rolled the d8 and I give either you or myself that much AC until the next turn. So would you like some armor class?
Yes, she does not stop you. She goes with it.
Here, okay, take 2 and we will switch places.
So my AC goes up by 2.
Yeah, until the start of my next turn. And kind of as we're switching places, I say, don't let him escape.
Okay.
Escape. Blink, it is your turn.
Alrighty, I'm gonna make him my my preferred target.
All right.
Like to use a bonus action.
Okay.
Hunter's Mark.
Sure thing.
Sweet.
That's not a save, correct?
No. It's just marked.
Excellent.
So, first attack. An 11 probably misses.
Yes,
Alright. Wait, is he grappled?
he is not.
Okay. Second attack. Does a 27 hit?
Sure does.
Cool. So that is 13 regular damage,
Mhm.
plus 2 for my favored foe.
Okay.
How much does Hunter's Mark add? D6?
Yep.
$18 damage
Total.
total.
Sweet. All right. You missed the first shot, but the second shot after he slaps it out of the air just kind of grazes right past his face and actually managed to cut his eye. Doesn't like destroy it or anything, but it's red now.
Perfect.
Will that be your turn?
That's my turn.
All right. Top of the initiative. Gemini. He leads.
Still very, very frightened. Gemini will try to steal herself after receiving aid, and she'll attempt to make an attack with her sword.
Go ahead.
Yeah. That's a 16 on the die, so 22.
22 hits. Roll damage.
I think it's the first time she's hit something with this sword. 9. 9 points of slashing
Nice.
damage.
As his back turns to you, you take advantage of it and you cut him across his back.
Alright.
You're making him bleed. He is bleeding. It is now Chop's turn. Yeah. He has managed to move from a standing position to a prone position, but he is still terrified. He has fallen to his knees and he's kind of like he looks like he's trying to backpedal away, but he can't. He can't move. It's giving you vibes from whenever he was looking at the boat. Same-ish vibes. Because you also hear him just stuttering. He's here. He's here. He's here. And now it is the Auroch's turn. It is adorable. This coordinated attack of yours.
I commend you. In fact, he turns towards you, Gemini. I'd like to congratulate you on assisting me. Make a wisdom save. Or is it a wisdom save?
Come on, Gemini. It's wisdom or charisma.
It's dominate person, so
I don't know if it's wisdom or charisma.
let me check. Dominate person 5e.
I swear to God, roll high.
It is a
Oh my God. No.
wisdom saving throw.
Oh my God, I rolled a 6. Wisdom 12. Why am I
Fail.
failing wisdom saves?
You
the
fail
inspirations.
so hard,
Oh my God.
and you are dominated. You are taking full advantage of in regards to your fear of this person, and you really, really don't want to get on his bad side. And the guy right next to you, he's going to make you look bad. You might want to stop him.
I think cinematically too, this is probably the first time Gemini has drawn blood on something else in decades.
Yes.
Fuck. Okay.
And the feeling of that rushing back into you just makes it so much sweeter because
Yeah.
now you get to draw more blood. Why don't you stop that one? And he points towards your new friend, Ralph. And that will be his turn as he begins to turn towards you, Blink. Next up on the initiative is Ralph.
Mm-hmm.
Your girl buddy just kind of stopped attacking him, and after hearing that conversation, she's starting to turn towards you and giving you a nasty look.
Mm-hmm.
You think she might actually do something?
I will hold fast, and I will pull a javelin off of my back and attempt to attack with advantage here. Once more.
How many times a long rest can you do that?
Twice.
Twice? All right. Go ahead and make that attack.
Me or him?
Not you. Oh my goodness. I guess I could attack you, right? Do advantage and attack him.
Okay, make your attack roll.
Ooh, critical. Let's go.
Get
You
him.
roll a natural 20?
Yeah.
All right, 1 second. Let me check something. All right, go and roll the damage.
You should get us some battle music.
Oh yeah. Sorry about that.
Let's see.
I forgot I had
D6.
that. Let me just.
2 plus 2, and I get another D6. Are we doing 1.5? Are we doing double rolls?
So what we do is we maximize the damage and then we roll it again.
Okay,
So
so
how
it'll
it would be is that it would be your D6 plus your modifier. So it'd be 6 plus your modifier, then roll another D6.
So 8 plus 2, so 10 piercing, please.
You pull your javelin out, and as he turns around, you jam it straight into his shoulder. He looks like that hurt.
I also will add a D8 to that because it's a Salmania feature, and that's going to be 8 more. Fuck yeah.
Yeah, he is hurting. He does not look like he liked that.
Let's see.
He passes his concentration check though.
Okay. That would be all in one. That would be 18 damage. Oh, I guess you don't have that extra AC anymore. And I don't think meta-wise Ralph would understand that he's trying to break your enchantment. He does not know magic.
Is this the dominate person's spell that he used? Because if that is the case, If you are creatures that you are friendly to are fighting it, I would have advantage on the saving throw. If it's the spell.
It is a spell. It is a spell. Go ahead and make the check again.
Gemini, I swear to God. 16.
You are very close, though.
I'm the clear.
Throw away your dice.
I know. Yeah, you're dice jail. Dice jail. You are not allowed to roll wisdom saves from me anymore.
What will Ralph do?
Yeah, I guess if Gemini is still incapacitated in sorts, I can't bait and switch, and yeah, I guess I'll just hold fast, and I'll maybe try to calm Chomp's nerves, and this the words I said to him before. Remember, Chomp, I'll protect you. And my turn.
All right. Blink. It's your turn.
So he's looking right at me, right?
Yep.
Take a
He's
few
prepared
steps.
for you.
Take a few steps back. Now I'm going to take another shot.
Go ahead.
Say 19 hit.
Shield. It does not.
Okay.
He waves his hand in the air, and it was going to hit, but then it just bing, reflects off of him.
Taking my second attack. Ooh, 11 misses.
Do you have a second attack on the second round of combat?
Oh, I don't. Never mind. You're right.
Caught you slipping.
You're right. I don't. Yeah, that's my turn. I don't have any bonus actions.
It is now top of the initiative. Hey, buddy.
Ralph is wearing heavy armor.
Feeling. Yeah.
Medium is chain?
No,
Nope, it's
chainmail is
heavy.
heavy.
Yep, heavy.
My orders are to attack
You
Ralph.
have. Yep, your orders are to attack Ralph.
I need Ralph to make a wisdom saving throw.
No, be nice to me.
Watch him make a good wisdom save.
I hope so, but
Can.
I could see you're wearing
That's not a good wisdom
thick
save.
armor. Alright, Gemini is going to cast Toll of the Dead.
Ouches.
And he has taken damage, so.
Yep.
I'm not taking damage this turn. Is it this turn or just damage in general?
Damage in
Your
general.
HP is lower than max.
Yeah, definitely lower than max. Confirmed.
5 points of
Oh, that's not so
necrotic
bad.
damage.
Explain how the spell works, why don't you? How
Um,
does he experience?
You see as Gemini just kind of throws the sword like up in the air, but and as you hear like the sword cut, that sound of that air displacement, it just seems to reverberate and go loud, and you just hear a screaming inside your head. If you've ever heard someone scream in fear or pain, it is that sound.
Ooh, I got that. Let me just turn it up. Is that your turn?
That is my turn.
All right. Next up, Chomp. Chomp, buddy. Man. Okay. Next up is Oroch. He's taking great pleasure in this. All right. So now, what is he going to do next? Ooh. Oh, that's nice. I think I'm going to do this. He just disappeared.
Is he invisible?
You can assume that.
Okay.
It's quiet. It's real quiet. Anyway, Blink, it's your turn. I think. Am I wrong? I think I'm wrong. No, Ralph, it's your turn. Your friend is attacking you. Like, you know, what's happening?
Do I have a chance to perceive them if they're trying to move away from me?
They are completely invisible. No.
Okay, I can't see their footsteps or anything. Is there any like soot on the ground or?
Not on this side. There was no fire on this side.
Okay, some work stone perhaps.
If you'd like, you can take your action to make an investigation check to determine if you can guess where they are. It won't be 100%, but you can have an idea where they went.
Yeah, I guess why not? Yeah, I wouldn't understand what to do there. Yeah, I guess I'll try to investigate.
Okay.
If it happens, a 7.
You got no idea. This guy just disappeared in front of you.
I guess I'll try to maneuver more by the door to protect Chomp.
You provoke an attack of opportunity from Gemini.
Mm-hmm.
Go and make that attack roll. Don't crit.
Bernadette, you usual shit.
Ha ha ha! Ha ha ha! Ah ah ah! Give me that number.
Yeah. It's a crit.
Did you really crit?
Yeah.
No,
Yeah.
no.
Damn, I said don't, and you just disobeyed me. How could you?
I actually critted.
There's nothing I can do about it right now.
All right,
Okay.
so maximize the damage and roll the dice.
Oh, jeez.
Just max damage, or did you roll a dice?
Max damage and then roll the damage dice, and then add that onto it. So it would be, what are you attacking with?
It's a short sword, so it'd be a d6 plus 4.
It'd be 6 plus 4, so 10,
10.
and roll a d6.
2. 12 total.
So 12 piercing damage. As she just jams this straight into your side. What's your HP looking like, buddy?
Not the best.
Are you still up?
Yeah, I'm still up.
Alright. That's what matters. You managed to pull yourself away from the sword before it hits anything too important, and position yourself at the doorway behind Chomp.
God damn it, Gemini! Stop attacking me! Trying to save Chomp.
On my turn.
Alright. Blink. You are up. The enemy has vanished.
I'm gonna reach into my bag and grab my rope.
Okay.
And I'm gonna hold one end of it tight.
Alright.
And I'm gonna throw it out across the floor as far as I can. Would it reach to Gemini?
How long is the rope?
50 foot.
Do you think you can throw 50 feet of rope 50 feet?
I think I could like slide it across the floor, yeah.
All the way?
Yeah, I think so.
Make a
Just
strength
like
check.
Like a big
floor,
like
right?
spool. Like throw the spool
Yeah.
like a ring.
You'd still need to make a strength check, but yes, it is possible
8?
if you roll high enough.
I rolled
No,
an 8.
this is not possible. You
Never
make it
mind.
about 15 feet before it just kind of stops sliding.
Okay, so where would it be at on the map?
So it would be about right. Let me freehand this. Right there.
And this is the only exit, correct?
That one and the one that is over here.
Yeah, that they're in front of.
Yeah.
Cool. I'm gonna reach down and touch the coiled rope
Yep.
I'm gonna cast snare.
Okay. Explain
I'm just
explain how that works.
I'm gonna stand very still after I do this.
So the way the spell works, how does it get triggered?
Anything that walks in within its radius. I think it's
Of-
5-10 foot. It'll like wrap around it and snag it up. Yeah, 5
Does
foot
it-
radius.
Does it specifically say it needs to be a visible creature?
Does not.
All right, we'll go with it. All right, is that the end of your turn?
Yeah. I don't really have a bonus action. Yeah. But like, Gemini, stop.
Yeah. Speaking of Gemini,
Wow.
he's getting away, Gemini, and he's about to try to take the thing that's so dear to your friend.
Yeah.
Is it? Wait, is it my turn?
I mean, yeah. I mean, look at him. He's terrifying the poor creature. You got to stop him.
I'll hit him with another.
See, the problem is you haven't been hit yet, so you haven't had a chance to re-roll the save.
I know. I'll hit him with another Toll the Dead.
All right, make a wisdom save, buddy.
I am gonna have to drop soon, DM.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm gonna hit with another Toll the Dead.
The wisdom.
Yeah.
Yep.
And
It's my
if
only-
only this world was, more magical, and a simple soldier like me knew what magic was. I would
You
understand.
passed
I'm
the
so
save.
stupid. I'm so stupid.
Understand that I could smack you and maybe knock you out of your silly stupor. I do save though, so no damage.
Correct.
Correct. No
Thank you.
damage.
Oh, love it.
I will step up to him.
All right. Like, you mean like right here, or
Or I just moved myself.
is that where you want to go, or did you want to go somewhere else?
Nope, that's where I want to go. My orders are to stop or to attack him.
Correct.
And I will step up, in case he tries to back away from me again.
So I understand that you have something going on pretty soon. So how about we call it here for tonight? Or do y'all want to see the fight through?
Where are we in the round? Dude, I like to stop in like the top or the bottom of a round,
Or we'd be stopping at the top.
Sure, perfect, yeah.
So how about we call it here for tonight, folks?
Okay.
Awesome.
God fucking
should've-
damn it. Why do I keep failing wisdom saves?
Well, I should have used Hunter's Mark. I have advantage to find the target.
Ooh.
That's why I was asking.
I totally forgot about it. I totally
Why
forgot
I
it
was
has that
asking.
ability.
I'm like, is he gonna say it? Why isn't he
Yeah,
saying it?
I have advantage to find targets that are marked.
Alright.
Maybe you'll get a chance to use that next week.
I also
Yeah.
forgot to
You
use sharpshooter,
return
which
to-
technically probably could have ended this fight if I would have added an extra 10 damage.
You wouldn't have hit otherwise.
I rolled a 27.
Yeah, you wouldn't have hit otherwise.
Because
Oh.
you get -5 to the roll. Wait,
Yeah.
ZC's a 22?
Ooh.
No, with shield, it's a 23.
Oh, with shield. Okay.
Ooh.
Alright, thank you everyone for seeing this madness. We will come back next Monday. But in the meantime, we are going to go raid Old World Charm. So go say hi. They're playing some D&D too. So thank you so much,
D&D
everyone.
2. Since when
Good
did they
night,
release the second
stream.
D&D?
Second D&D?
It's a new module.
Yeah. Only cool people can
The new-
play it.
the
Thank
new-
you so much,
the new
everyone. We'll
module.
see you next time. Bye!
Bye.